Hey everybody, welcome to my Alpha Blossom GHL Academy. In this video, we're going to talk about the brand new gift cards that are now available inside of your Alpha Blossom CRM, or if you're a high-level user, you'll find this in your GoHighLevel account, so this video applies to you as well. So they just released a brand new end-to-end gift card system that allows you to sell gift cards on your websites or as a standalone page, and also allows people to redeem them via checkout form or standard forms, a couple other payment methods in the system as well. And it's just a really professional, awesome system, especially for the first version. It will only get better from here. So this is a full A to Z video showing you how to do everything from creating gift cards to redeeming gift cards, to tracking gift cards. And I even talk about something that may hang you up. When I was trying to get this process, I couldn't find the gift card entry field on my checkouts, and it took me about 45 minutes to find that. I reached out to support, I was on a call, escalated to support, and I finally found it hidden in a comment in one of the groups. I found the solution. And so I'll cover that if you stay to the end, and that alone will save you a ton of time and frustration wondering why this thing is not working for you. So let's jump into it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. And let's jump into the video and we'll show you the full deal from beginning to end. See you on the other side. In this video, we're going to walk through the full gift card system inside of our Alpha Blossom local CRM, or if you're a GoHighLevel user, you can find this same process to apply to your HighLevel account. And this is a new feature that just came out. It's an end-to-end gift card system, which is really nice. There's a few things about it that I would like to see improved. And also there is one thing that you really need to know that I had to actually get on a call with support, and it wasn't until they didn't even know the solution to this. It wasn't until I came across a Facebook comment that explained how this worked. So like I said, the support agent that I spoke to did not know, and then I got it escalated. I'm not sure that they knew either. Just when I got the call escalated, I saw the comment, and so I was able to figure it out and end the call. So I'll go over that here towards the end of the video, but it's worth watching just because that alone probably spent 45 minutes trying to figure that out. And so it can be a real time saver for you, because otherwise it's just going to be a super frustrating process. You can see here, this is the screen where people will come to order their gift card, and it says please select a gift card value. There is the amount down here, and so if you have a traditional gift card where you might have like a $5, $10, $20, $50, they'll all be listed here to select. In this case, we're doing a promotion where we're offering a discounted gift card where people can buy gifts. It's Christmas time, so it's going to be a Christmas promo. And then once this ends, we'll probably go to a traditional gift card where you can have different values that people can gift to somebody. And so it's might be a little confusing just having one value here for people. It'd be nice maybe if there was a label here or something. But essentially, you're just going to come in here and select the value you want, and then you can see the gift card. I'll show you how to upload the background, also what size you want to use for the image and things like that. Also some limitations on that. I'll show you an example of that as well once we start designing this, so that it'll just be easier for you to design this. And then they come to click buy, and then they can come in here and they can select for themselves or for someone else, and then the recipient and the email, so that if you enter the emails, the recipient's email, it's going to email this gift card to them. If it's for yourself, then that goes away and it just gets emailed to you and you'll receive that. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice. First version, it'd be nice to be able to control some of these things, but I think for starters, they did a great job. It just came out maybe a couple of weeks ago. So, well, let's just jump into it. I'm going to show you guys how to create your own gift card, and we're just going to start from scratch. And so the client that I'm doing this for has a microblading service in Burbank, California, and we're managing all the local service, SEO, reviews, reputation management, and things like that. And so we're going to actually create a page here to embed this on the site. So we're going to cover all of that here, show you how to do the whole thing from A to Z. So by the time you're done, you'll know fully how to use the gift cards here. So let's get started. Okay, so we're inside of our client's dashboard. We're going to go into payments and gift cards. You can see we've got a new gift card up here. And we're just going to create a gift card. And so I'm going to call the gift card name microblading, and then I'm going to have a little description here. I'm copying and pasting. If you're using AI, you can use that to write your description here as well, and you can be up to 200 characters here for the gift card description. The expiration date, this is the date they have to use the gift card by. So it's not the date that they have to purchase the gift card by, but rather once they get the gift card, this is if you want them to use it within a certain time frame, then you can set that here. Otherwise, you leave it blank. They got a little icon here to tell you that as well. So that's when it'll expire. Otherwise, if you want to deactivate the gift card, you can actually deactivate it so it's not available to purchase anymore. And that's a separate place. We'll show you that as well. And then we're going to put our terms and conditions here as well. I'm going to update this once we get our, most likely we're going to redeem this on a checkout page. And then when I do that, I'm going to add a link to the URL here so that when they go to redeem it, it's going to take them to that page directly so they can redeem the gift card. Now we're using the new service calendars, V2 service calendars, which do not currently support gift card payments. I'll show you that really quickly as well, just in case you're using this, because a lot of service businesses are using these as well. So, when we come here to book an appointment, we can select these. They don't use traditional calendars, so it's a different system completely. And now they do support coupon codes, but they don't support gift cards yet. And I'm told that's going to be out approximately in the middle of January 2026. So we're still about a month and a half. So I'm going to have to make a workaround where when people want to redeem it, I'm going to send them to an order form and then they can do that. And then we'll manually book the appointments for them. And again, this is just for the holidays, so it's not going to be a ton of people, so it's not going to be too much of a problem for us, but that's the workout around. We could also use a form. So if you had a form here, you could create it and then, somebody selects the product and then you'll see the gift card box here that they can enter that gift card and redeem it. And then it would send us the information. But I think we'll just use a standard checkout form. I think it just looks a little bit nicer for products. And so for now, we're just going to stick with no link, no expiration date. We'll come back later once we have our checkout page created and add the link to the URL. And we'll update our terms and conditions also. So we'll go continue. And then now here's where we can upload a template, select a template, or create a gradient. So if you create a gradient, you can do different gradient colors here, diagonals and things like that. One little bug that I noticed previously was I created a gradient and then tried to go back to upload a template and it kept going back to the gradient. So it wouldn't let me override the template. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to upload a new image here. So let me grab that. And when you go to upload this, it says the maximum size is 800 pixels by 400 pixels. It's actually a little different. So if you look at my image here, let me upload this first. And then let me go to media storage in a new tab and show you what the image actually looks like. So even though it says 800 and 400, that's not the actual size. So you can see this image here. I had to play around with it, but if you look at the actual size that it shows here, you can see a lot of it's cut off. It's a little distorted. And the other thing to keep in mind is I initially had the address in the footer, but well, let me just finish this really quickly here and then I'll explain that. We're going to do a custom amount, which is going to be $500. So we'll add that. And if we wanted to do other ones, we could add those as well. So this is where you can have different values. But in this case, it's a really unique promotion. So we're just going to have the $500. And then for category, I'm just going to select microblading and create that category for this. So that's it for the basic setup here, and then continue. So now you can see we have our card here. So the things that's really important to note is you can't change these colors currently. And so you want to make sure that it's on a dark background. Also, you can't move where these different things are showing. So you want to make sure that your graphics aren't blocking the text, making it unreadable. And the other thing that is important to know is you can't upload a back side of the card. It just flips it basically. So I had the address in the footer, but then it was showing reversed on the back side. So I had to remove that. And then also the logo I just put here so that on the back it's covered by the QR code. You don't really need it on the back. There's really not a great place to put this just because of the information they have. So if we go back to the basic information, you can see the terms and conditions. You can adjust those, but I don't actually see where those show on the card. So I'm not really sure. Maybe that's going to be on the checkout page or something like that. So you can do some adjustments here, but there's nowhere to adjust the colors and things for the main text. So you just have to keep that in mind. So that's it. So now we come here to review. If that looks good, then you're good to go. And then on the front end where we have the coupon code, I'll show you what the actual dimensions are. Remember how it said 800 by 400 is the max dimensions, but it actually is not that ratio. So I don't know why they recommend that, because it's a completely different ratio. So, if you go through the trouble to make it 800 by 400, a lot of it's going to get cut off still. So the actual size, if you inspect this on the front end. So this is actually 424 by 290. So I would use that size or that aspect ratio. I don't know that there's a place where it's ever going to show larger than that. I haven't seen anything yet, but if you want to be safe, you could double that and just make sure that you keep the same aspect ratio. That way you know exactly what's going to sit where on the page and you can design it easier. And that's it. So everything looks good here. You can review everything here. You can see the terms and conditions. We don't have an expiration date. We're not limiting these to any quantities, no taxes and things like that. So we're going to create our gift card here. And then you can see we have our gift card showing here. And basically you can edit it here. You can send it. And then you can come in here and select a customer or add a customer. Here's where you can sell it. So this gives you the embed code or the direct link if you want to send people. So we're going to use the embed code and put that on the site, and we'll show you that here in a few minutes. Here's where you can see the QR code. You can copy the URL for that. You can share it, download it, or issue the gift card here, which takes you back to the same page as previously. And then the next one is where you can deactivate the gift card. So if you want to deactivate it, you can do that. So now it's deactivated, and then you can reactivate it here as well. And then you can just hover over and see that's where the gift card is showing as well. And you can view the gift cards. There is a full documentation link here. So if you want to look at the documents, you can see that as well. And it kind of just goes over everything pretty thorough. I didn't see the issue that I'm going to tell you about here a little bit later in here. So I didn't read every single part of this, but I did go through it pretty thoroughly, and I didn't see anything mentioning that. So that will be super helpful tip for you guys when we get there. And then it also tells you, you can use it with forms, funnels, payment links, invoices, store, calendars, if applicable. So you can use it with all of those methods there as well. So now that we have the coupon code done, I want to embed this on a website. So I'm going to go into sites, and I'm going to go into my website, and I'm going to just duplicate my contact page. So I'm going to clone that in this website. Just want to clone it into the same website here, and that should be down here at the bottom. We'll edit that. I just want to embed this so when people have a nice experience and keep it on brand, so when they come here, everything is going to be just matching just like it should. So let's delete all this stuff here. And then we're actually going to, in here, we're going to add an HTML JavaScript element, which is the code element. We'll just add it here. And we're going to go back into the calendar, and I'm going to, let's see, sell. And then we want to just copy this code here. So this is my first time trying this, so hopefully it will work smoothly, and we'll save that. And then here I'm going to rename this to custom code, and I'm going to say gift card embed. Gift cards. I'm going to update this page with more details here for the promotion. Get rid of this just so that it's appropriate. Change all this text. We'll keep the booking and everything here. I'm going to keep these reviews here, but probably change this out with a fresh review. And then let's just preview this on the front page and see what it looks like. So there you go. So now we can just come to this page directly and keep everything on brand. They can just purchase directly inside of this page. They don't have to leave. And it's kind of nice. You can see that the pay button's there, but it is a little bit messed up in terms of having a scroll button. I really hate when we embed these and you have the scroll button on here. I'm going to take a look and see if there's any way we can adjust the CSS to get rid of that. If this is in an iframe, then we probably can't do too much, but which it is. So yeah, I don't think there's much we can do unless there's a place where we can put some custom code in here. But you can't control the contents of an iframe from this page with code. So I'm going to just give that feedback to the developers, and hopefully they can get rid of that scroll because it's really annoying. And then also this button is right up against the bottom of this border here, and so it's just not really a great experience. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it embedded just because of that. Well, I'm going to take a look and see what I want to do here. But for now, we'll just leave it like that, and then I'll just see if we can get the developers to fix that. But since it's embedded, they can come in here and they can just fill out the form and then pay. It doesn't really look great right now, but we'll get that worked on. And so that's it for the gift cards. I just need to optimize this page here and get that all finished to go. And then the next thing is, how do you want to have people redeem this? So as I mentioned, you can do it with forms, you can do it with payment links, or you can actually, we're going to come back to another page here that I started. Let me just go out here really quickly. I'm actually going to clone this page just because I want to keep the overall look of the page, and we're just going to clone this, and then we're going to replace the content with our order form. So let's clone that. to this website again, and we'll edit that. Just going to change this text. Let me make sure I'm on the right page here, so I'm not messing anything up. So we've got our contact page still good. Okay, my gift card page didn't save, unfortunately. Oh, I did save, it just didn't update the thumbnail. So, okay. So let's go back to the new page that we created here. And it's strange that that didn't clone the same, but let's just say this is redeem your microblading gift card. We'll update this text again later. We'll update this. I'll make this text a lot nicer for the purpose of the video. I just want to try to keep things short and to the point here. Let's get rid of this, get rid of that. And then I'm just going to add another section here with a one-step order form. I could just keep it in here, but I may want to style these different, so I'm just going to do it as a separate here. And so I'm going to just, we don't need company name, so we're going to hide company name. We don't need shipping, so we're going to hide that as well. And then we'll save this page here. But I want to go out to the settings really quick and add my products. So let's go back out. And then let's just go here to our settings really quick also. And then we'll do fix that slug. Okay, so we need to add our products. So inside the websites, we're going to click on the products, the three dots, and then click products. I'm going to add my products here. So first product is going to be microblading. This is $600, and the product name is going to be with consent to share pics. And you can have different things here. We only need one purchase, so we're not going to do quantities there, and this is a standard product. And then I'm going to add another product. This is also microblading, and this is going to be $650. No consent to share pics. So normally they have a discount if they are allowed to share pictures and things on social media. In this case, we're going to use the gift card for both of these. So, and that's it. So now we can go back to our pages. And then we're going to come back in here. Now again, this is not an ideal setup because we're using service calendars, and with this gift card, it's not really intended to work this way. So we're going to have to combine it with a coupon to kind of get the price down. Otherwise, we'd have to create another product and things like that. So that's not really ideal. But other than that, as far as setting up your gift cards, it's going to be exactly the same for you if you follow this. So let's see, we're going to do enter your details, and well, we do need a gift coupon code here, so we're going to need to do that as well. So let's make sure that's enabled. We'll add terms and conditions here, and then we can enter those in later. And that's it. So this form is really going to only be for people that are redeeming their gift cards. So we're not going to use this for anything else. One thing I want to do here is I don't want this page showing in the search engines. So what I can do is I can come over here to links and tags, and then I'm going to add a custom meta tag. I'm just going to call it robots. And then I'm going to add no index, comma, no follow, and add that. And what that does is that tells Google that this is not to index this page and don't follow any links on this page. It's not 100% guarantee that they're going to do it, but it really reduces the chances of them picking it up. Otherwise, it could probably get indexed really quick and start showing up in searches and things like that. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to copy this link on the top here, and I'm going to set what's called a canonical link. This is just a good habit. This basically sets the link that Google uses as the base link for this page. And so if it does get indexed, you don't have a bunch of different versions of the same link. You know, you might have parameters at the end of it or things like that. You just want Google to index just this version of that. So that's it. Now, if we look at this on the home page, this is where it's going to get confusing. And this is the really thing that can save you a lot of time and frustration. But you can see that I've got everything on here except for, so I've got full name, email, phone number, coupon code, The only thing I don't have is a place for somebody to enter their gift card. This is what was really causing me a lot of frustration, and I just couldn't figure out, was there a setting I'm missing or something like that? And so after getting on call with support and then getting escalated to senior support, I saw a comment that mentioned that you have to have sold at least one gift card in order for the form to appear on the checkout. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It's a little counterintuitive. I guess they just don't want it showing if there's no gift cards to redeem. But if that's the case, I think it would make more sense to have a toggle on the different forms where you can show that field or not show that field. Is a little bit confusing, I think, and it just wasted a lot of time. So hopefully this tip alone is worth watching this video. If it is, like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, but that can save you a ton of time and frustration. So here you go. They can select the products. I'm going to disable cart mode because I want them to only select one or the other. So we're going to disable cart mode here, and maybe we'll show the product description. So let's refresh that. We've got a long product description, so I'm not sure if I want to show that or not. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like that, so I'm going to just turn that off for now. But that's really it. And so the challenge that I have now is, the way my client wants to use this is they're going to use a gift card, but these are still, the prices are different. So I'm going to have to figure out how we're going to still get these down to match the price of the gift card, because the gift card is basically like a payment method. So the gift card is $500. It's going to basically reduce this price by $500. And so the problem is there's still going to be $100 or $150 remaining. So that's one issue we'll have to figure out. But that's not related to the gift card. That's just related to how we're trying to make this work. So I won't waste any time on that on the video. But I do have some examples of how this works once you have a gift card and how the form shows up. So let me just show those to you in a different account. So this is my main account where I actually did a test purchase on this. And here's an example you can see actually where you can see, maybe it's hard to see on video, but you can see the address on the bottom. But if you look at the back, it's actually reversed. So it's just flipping the same image. So make sure you don't have anything like that. I'm going to share all this feedback with the HighLevel team. So hopefully we'll see some improvements coming out. So you can come in here. A couple other things that are a little hard to see. It gives you the stats up here. Of course, you can search by month. You can search by number of customers, denomination, things like that. So it gives you basic analytics, but this is really easy to miss also. Orders is where you can actually see the actual gift card that was purchased. It's easy to miss too because it looks pretty much the same. You don't really notice necessarily that it's the name, but here's the name here. And then if you click on that, you can see that it's purchased here. You can grab the gift card code here. And then I'm going to show you one more step here. So I've got this form set up here as a test. So I'm just going to come in here and submit my information here. And then now you can see that it has the gift card field here. Again, that's because I already purchased a gift card. So just creating a gift card is not enough for this to show up. You have to actually have at least one purchase before this will show up on any of the payment forms. So now if I hit apply, it should remove 500 and then the order form goes away. So you can see that that's working as expected. And then if I submit, there you go. It shows everything's done. Now let's come back here and see what happens if we view this, how it shows if it's redeemed or things like that. And I'm going to just refresh the page. So I don't see yet that it's been redeemed, but let's take a look here. Anywhere that it might show that. Expires. And that was another thing, I wish there was a way to manually show the gift card as redeemed. So yeah, it's not showing anything. Let's go back here and refresh the form and let's see if I can come in here and use that again. So no remaining balance and can't be used. So it does show here, at least it prevents them from reusing it again, but I don't see anywhere here. It may take some time to show, but let's take a look here one more time. So look at orders. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where it's showing that the gift card has been redeemed. So that's also something that will definitely need to be improved. I mean, if you're using these, you probably want to be able to come and track and see who's redeemed them or not. So it just shows for status, active, scheduled, or expired. It doesn't show anything for whether gift cards are redeemed or not. So that's a little bit more feedback, but that's basically it. And then going back to my issue, in case somebody wants to do this, You know, this is a unique situation because we're trying to apply a $500 gift card as a Christmas gift to apply to either of these so that they don't have to pay any additional. So I'm probably going to create just 2 specific products, mirrors of these, and the only place I'll use them is on this forum where people can come and apply the gift card, and that way we don't have to use a coupon because that's going to just get confusing. And so that should work for our needs. But again, if you're just using it in the traditional sense, it's really straightforward. You know, people just purchase a gift card, and when they check out, that amount is taken off of their purchase, and then they just pay the balance, or if it's enough to cover that, then it's fine. If it's less, then that balance is going to still remain on their gift card. And so that's really gift cards from A to Z. And then, you know, of course you can create automations and things like that at that point. And, you know, that's just using standard automations. And the last thing I'll say for now is I don't think there's any automations that we can do with gift cards currently. I haven't seen anything. Just like everything else, you know, this is the first version. So I imagine that's going to be coming as well. We can automate different things, but you can do automations based on, you know, payments received and that type of thing. So it should be pretty straightforward in terms of enough to do what you needed to do. And so that's it. Hopefully that was helpful in terms of using gift cards. I think it's really well done for the first version, but I am going to talk to the high-level developers with my feedback, and hopefully we'll see some improvements coming out on this soon. All right, guys and gals, so that's it for the A to Z gift card tutorial. Hopefully you found it helpful, especially the tip about why the input field is not showing up for people to redeem it. That alone just drove me crazy, but I'm glad that we found a solution for that, and then I'm able to pass that on to you guys. I'll continue to bring you guys helpful videos like this, so make sure to just click that subscribe button down below, and I've got plenty of links down below. If you're new to HighLevel, or if you're ready to step up your game, you can sign up using our affiliate link down below. I've got a ton of resources to share with you, a community where we can come in and support you, and a lot of resources and things like that. So make sure to check that out as well. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.